Kamala Harris. Is she real or is she fake? What do you think?
Kamala Harris, I'm sorry, what a fraud, and a transparent one at that.
Well, that's just one opinion. Today, you'll see many examples of her being caught, appearing fake, and struggling off script. Which brings me to the question, is this all a show? Is she really genuine, or is she really a bad speaker?
Because she's not well off script. That's very obvious. She's terrible off script.
I've been watching hours of videos, from repeated lines to completely losing it off script. Let's uncover what's really going on and maybe learn a trick or two. Just to be clear, this is not about politics. I'm not here to take sides. My goal on my channel is to study speakers, to learn what to do, what not to do, to be a confident speaker in our daily life. Now take a look at the following clips and compare. The same words, the same delivery, different audiences.
I took on perpetrators of all kinds. 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 I took on perpetrators of all kinds.
So what's really going on here? Now, I'll admit, it's easy to watch these clips and say, wow, she's really fake. But Kamala takes it to another level. Now compare the following clips, where you'll see her in a big speech on stage, but also in more intimate interviews. Watch for yourself.
We trust women to make decisions about their own body and not have their government tell them what to do. One does not have to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to agree the government should not be telling her what to do with her body. One does not have to abandon their faith. Right. Or deeply held beliefs to agree that the government should not be telling her what to do with her body.
Well, the same lines, the same words, both in her speeches on a stage, big crowds, as well as in an interview, one-on-one, more intimate. Now, in her defense, it's not unusual for politicians to have rehearsed scripts and speeches and repeat the same words. I mean, I've done a video on Donald Trump where he uses actually really stupid, simple, childish words to make an impact. I've studied Michelle Obama on my channel. I'll link to these videos below. And Michelle uses the same stories and some similar lines, but when Michelle speaks, it feels warm, it feels genuine, it feels like she's connecting, she's talking to me. It feels different.
And you practice it, you get better at it, and what's on the other side, if you do it well, you do it right, is opportunity.
And with Kamala, it just sounds fake. Why is that?
The former President Donald Trump handpicked 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade, and they did. Donald Trump hand-selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade, with the intention they would undo the protections, and they did.
What is this telling us? Repeating the same lines in a speech or in an interview can be great to stay on your message, to stick to the point, to not go off track too much. But when you repeat the same phrases and words over and over again with no variation, it feels less like leadership. It feels more like a performance, like a show, an act. Don't you think?
And in that time, we've got some work to do. But we're not afraid of hard work. We like hard work, don't we? So we have hard work ahead of us, but we like hard work.
Let's get back to the question. Is she a confident speaker, or is she relying too heavily on a script? The following clip blew me away. And before you go into shock, can you hit the like and the subscribe to support my channel? I really appreciate that.
Here is her attempt to explain her stance on inflation.
Prices have gone up, and families and individuals are dealing with the realities of that bread costs more, that gas costs more. And we have to understand what that means. That's about the cost of living going up.
Take a look at the next interesting example, where she has no script and no teleprompter.
But when asked, do you agree with the president? She offered this word salad. speaking with heads of state about this issue, among many other issues, but most recently about this issue. And I will tell you, in sitting down with prime ministers and presidents, often the first thing they would say to me is thank you to the United States and this administration for bringing us together.
The name to describe what you just saw is word salad. If you're asking my opinion, I think it's sad. It's sad to see a leader talking the way she does. When Kamala goes off script, her confidence, her polished delivery, it's gone. It's lost. She's lost. Here's what reporters on Sky News Australia are saying about her off-script moments.
There is a reason they don't like Kamala Harris talking without a teleprompter.
Look, if anybody's good for a bit of incoherent word salad, it's Kamala Harris. When she's actually just given a microphone and let to just go on, you end up with this bizarre kind of she always sounds like a kid who didn't do the reading in class in college, who's just like saying words to fill space that don't actually mean anything.
Quite frankly, it is deeply embarrassing as always.
If you want to be a truly confident speaker, then you should be able to speak authentically, genuinely. You should be able to connect with the audience, whether it's one person or a crowd. You should be able to convey a message, even if things don't go as planned, even if you don't have a script. That's where real confidence comes into play. And I've done many videos showing actors and other celebrities being genuine, being vulnerable when they speak. And that's why I don't just focus on politicians. I use actors and other celebrities to show that it is possible to be confident. It is possible to be even silent and confident. It's the gestures, the body language. And being confident, you don't need a lot of words. You don't need big, complicated intellectual words. But you can be confident, genuine, connecting, inspiring people, and not appearing fake. So whether you're standing on stage giving a big speech, or you're in a meeting, or you're in a one-on-one conversation, confidence does not come from a script. Confidence comes from feeling comfortable in your own words and connecting authentically with people, no matter what the situation. Let me know your thoughts on Kamala's confidence. I'm really curious. And if you want to be a more confident speaker, with using simple gestures, simple techniques that you can start implementing today, whether you're in a conversation or in a meeting, just simply in your daily life, watch this next video, go through it, and start using it today. I'll see you there.